Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. We're invited guests. No. Wait. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millelith ambush. Now...
What? We're just on guard.
What nonsense! See?
Well, here the... Think you can bully me? Can't handle your drink. Huh.
Retreat!
2 arms!
Huh, I'm here. Yeah.
Attack!
Pew pew. Boing boing boing.
Tactical! Retreat!
Take the target alive! Who goes there? Attack!
Scratch. Look at you, Blue Down. By royal decree. Dumpty dumpty go!
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Keqing,
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber? Who are you?
We're invited guests, here to look for...
Well, as it...
Oh!
I'm Keqing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. These Millelith are just here.
So this was all a
Anyway,
that was... Huh? Oh, right. So, lady...
just call me Keqing. I'd say that Ningguang's
We're not taking sides.
when you say protect.
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area. I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got... Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, Rex Lapis's death is how surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, the time of the Adept...
Another...
I'll stop here. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. The cream of Liyue's mercantile...
favor? But, wait, that's right.
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Fine. Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person. So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her? Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich person like me. Why don't we go with that for a... Nope! But Paimon's sure that we just... Let's go gather ingredients! Look at that slime. It looks crystal clear and very delicious. That's the one. Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet fragrance in the air? Huh? Did you hear that? No! Uh-oh. It looked... This cool place. Boing, boing, boom! Jumpy, jumpy, go! Shake it and stir! Huh. Huh, I'm here.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come...
I was not...
I understand. Don't say that. I'm Meng Dan. I never expected that those Is there anything that you lack?
Wait a moment. Actually,
Oh?
do you have a box that can store presents?
Of course we do. Now just give me a moment, and I'll let the boss know.
Great! Paimon... Let's go, let's go!
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in... Here, this container...
Yep. Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure. Please help yourself.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing, it's
Oh, yes. You.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now the... La la la. Woo! Da da da. Woo! Hi. Shake it and stir. Huh, I'm here. Whoop. Huh, I'm here. According to Kuch, excuse me,
Yes. How many would you like?
it's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep,
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
it's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting,
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It's. I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the At first, it was but one day. I believe it will. Not many from outside. As such, I have been put.
what?
And I finally got wind of your movement.
Wait,
Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
you weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this out. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. Well, I wouldn't expect you to.
I need a more physically demanding job.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk. In the end, only 7 You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. Beneath the spears lie though. Not only is it true that another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, however, even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions? That day at Yujing Ter. But our enemy has long hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy?
What do you think, traveler?
What are you two
Well answered.
huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed.
I need a more physically demanding job.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before. I'm here. Let's go, let's go.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Woo!
Why, you've kept you.
That's because even the
That's because that wall but the secrets of the mercantile, if possible. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy... You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed, with someone of her character on the but after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lap... Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I...
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please. And you may take it—
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that! Let's see, what should we get? One of the sheets on that wall! Don't look at Paimon like that! One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for. Let's grab one, the biggest one! Lizard tail, pepper, Starcon. What else do I need to create the most dreadfully disgusting cocktail? Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The la la la. Huh? There's sigil of. Aw, that doesn't sound like. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that, but research on the Sigil of Permission? Speaking of which, there's a... Oh, well, should we... Oh, so you're saying... Anyway, well, before we...
My apologies. Unthinkable. Whirling snow! Embrace the ice! Ha!
I wasn't waiting for you. I just... shaken and stirred. Ha! I'm here. Dost thou wish to witness shaken and stirred? There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us, too. Think you can bully me? Can't handle your drink. Huh. Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day. Ah! Dumpty dumpty go! Yeah. Ta-ta-ta! That really... Boing, boing, boom! Ha, I'm here. Think you can bully me?
Keep fast!
Let's move.
Gee, they're picking on me. Woo! Da da da.
Detoxify!
No!
You need a boost
Yeah.
up!
This should be fun.
I summon thee! Shadow Raven, let night fall! By royal decree! Jumpy Dumpty go! Go! Pew pew! Diana special!
This should be fun.
Boom!
This is bad.
Yeah! Ooh. Hi-ya! Ah.
My work.
La la la! There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. What are they for? Paimon's seen this. Oh, But how did I... Oh, that talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are being able to channel divine power, and the plot thickens. The last stop. Let's go! Jumpy Dumpty go! Pew! Yeah! Hoo! Choo! Think you can bully me? Hi-ya! Blazing delight! Yeah! Ooh!
Keep back!
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit?
It was so...
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang?
She's super rich and so generous. Yeah, his take...
Oh. So you also met...
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the... Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, it's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her, then?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui.
So, is there anything...
Yes, as a matter of fact...
Glaze lilies. Oh, right!
No. The Dihua Marsh used to be full of before the Archon. Of course, there are some wild glaze lily, but I'll need your assistance in gathering. No, I need...
So, really?
We'll only know once...
Woo! It's time to sing, whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is this because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue? Ooh. Ah!
Keep back!
Let's go! Pew pew! Boing boing boom! Throw them all up! Yeah! Yeah! Pew! Yay, I did it! Oh wait, no I didn't! Oz, reveal thyself! Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result...
Well, that's nice.
Unfortunately, no.
so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for Glade?
Oh, hey!
Hello, traveler. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess...
Huh. So she's acting different.
Ah, well,
You came all the way out here to...
Yujing Terrace is whenever my duties take...
Oh, so...
No, it's quite old. When the Archon War came to its... Yes. The other 5, including Inna's of the current 7 Archon. This means that Liyue had been...
So what do you think of this?
Huh? This... As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus...
Huh?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Qilin. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for after the war ended. I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, I also know where Wild
We dare not
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked up?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact,
Wow, so you really know...
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now.
And that just about, given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting...
Yeah, Paimon can already...
I've had enough. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, so you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wengsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millelith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on...
Do they intend to exercise?
Most likely. However, both sides were quite
It seems inevitable.
The Adepti do not acknowledge...
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
They're bone...
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all. She proclaimed that in these only now do they want to start... Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is in...
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wong...
Things are taking a turn for... I'm afraid I must leave now. Consider your next course.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets... He must be waiting for... But where could we find... Where would he go at a time like this? I'm here. Wow! This is the It looked impressive enough from the... This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is... Oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can't take... Or better yet, take a nap... Oh, right! It's quiet. Huh? Look! Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go...
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross. Where if it weren't for that love... stopping...
So you've been planning to...
As one of the... She will get that which she... I'm not asked the time for discussion and either way. The battle.
Battle?
Instead of confronting you direct, when she faces a worthy opponent. But as for me,
we won't let what happened in Mondstadt.
Oh, so besides, you could never. Fighting talk, I love it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Poor timing.
By royal decree. Fine, fine, boom!
Tried this. Not bad. You've got a trigger. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. All you do is run. Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! Huh? I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
This is going to cost you! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
Keep back!
As you wish, Maid Fräulein. No rest for the wicked.
Think you can bully me?
Die.
Go, go! Look at you, Foozhound!
Some you win, and some you lose.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? But if that is a secret you wish to keep, this battle has already left me sad. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it seems that the Guardian... As such,
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never... The truth is, unfortunately...
So what are you planning to...
I will awaken the god that...
A god?
Osial. Over... If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrate, using the powers of it, but knowing that such an action will not only... Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on? Paimon's exhausted. Jade Chamber flying over? Do we...
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Qixing. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Lilith? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millelith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Qixing, Millelith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? But all of you are supposed to be the Guardians of Lilith. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now. Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millelith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced the god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't hold...
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy. That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Karst. Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave. This granny's really strong. Let's go, Diana Special.
You're not going anywhere. Don't get it. My work.
Think you can bully me?
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast! Shake it and stir!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day!
No rest.
Dumpty Dumpty Go! Blazing delight! Shake and stir! Look at you, Foodhound!
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective.
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two.
Each of the 7 nations has its own.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks. I thought this battle would perhaps be... Although I am a mere...
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, thanks for protecting me.
Unfortunately, we would...
Huh?
Because we are adept.
You see, this is what the country of contracts is grateful to the although their blood is the time of contracts.
Your line of inquiry.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave.
Yes, one understands. One fears that by the time... Fair enough.
Since we Adepti, but how will we ensure...
All right, Mooncarver.
Looks like the... Oh, right! Child wanted to... But we were able to... Oh, and speaking of that... Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless Rite of Parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshan Funeral Parlor. I'm a rock.
Ahoy there! Need a repair?
Let's go, let's go.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli.
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank? Last time we saw Zhongli. Do you think he doesn't know? We had better go and make...
We have some new items in.
Brave girl. Come
Whoop.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you... Oh, it seems that some of your friends...
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And...
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? Ah, right.
Well, if it isn't...
Paimon knew that we should...
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou...
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chiao? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but...
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Lyric goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. I witnessed the founding of Liyue, together with the Adepti 3,700 years ago. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless.
Oh, Zhong...
But as I began to was Liyue? So I feigned my own death. Indeed I was. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever—
Of course. And it would have— Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show that you all put on. Why, you even deserved an encore. The Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. They hardly recognized the city, yet faced with such a crisis, they exerted the greatest— And hats off to the emissary. All the while, I carried on as Zhongli, and fulfilled the tradition. These things were all a part. I had expected them. They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liyue, would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Hey, haven't you—
Well—
fine.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of— My agreement with the crime— As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now. Let's go, let's go.
Well,
Oh, come. There's only one real
Fatui.
Shh. Lower.
You know that guy.
Yes.
Say.
Now that you mention, I mean it all. Still, what's so?
Ah, forget it.
Hear ye all! The Qixing's words. Though a dragon sword, gods and adept rumors, and here having been thwarted in it, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that's how they're... Something feels off. Could the Qixing already have... Did Zhang... Exactly, right? Think you can bully me? Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously,
3,007.
we, the people of Liyue, belong on... Now that we have... Will you stand with...
So concludes the words of her... Does Her Eminence the Yu...
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is...
Is that the traveler who they...
So young.
The Liyue Qixing all... Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa...
Well, could you help?
But it's... Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in life.
Rex Lapis. Rex. Perhaps.
As for the more...
I'm here. Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease? Right. If... You're right.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon, so I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not... the Archon Morax. I will treasure the memories that that is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. Yes, the Electro-Archon Ball.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun...
That said, though, Zhongli, since you're...
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with but if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of a statue of the 1,000-armed, 100-eyed god.
They want to seize visions, but what?
I should think that in the...
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the old, knowing her, 7 ideals for... All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know? That said, I hinted as much to the... How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions? All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know? Well then.
I'm here. I'm flying.
New stock at Zero Antiques? The key here is consumer psychology.
Pew pew.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
That stretch feels good. Let's go! Jumpy Dumpty go! Boing, boing, boom!
Keep back!
la la la. Think you can bully me?
I taste blood. I smell rabbit. I taste blood. I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Have you heard? The rite of parting.
The rite of parting? Did something terrible happen again?
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
The rite of parting.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Traveler, please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly? Is that so? Another person to count on is always...
Yep, and it's even...
Ah, yes. Let me
One. Wait, do you mean... Does that stranger's face look anything...
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different.
Seriously?
That stranger, nonetheless. After all, and should the stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey. Please don't talk. Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the well, as he stands guard, I wish you every... Ad Ast...
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Wind go with you.
Honorary knight. Is something the matter? A stranger with an eye. He was wandering all over I lost him pretty quick. As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
Might be true.
Anyway, you should go ask.
What? You need something? Here, I remember him. He showed up a few... Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though. He then had a look at the web... If the Knights of the...
The angels here? Anyway... all I can think about is Milu.
Jewels from Liyue. Come take a look.
I can't give up.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch around here by any chance?
That I have. He even sometimes mixes his own. I don't...
And what's
Why, I just...
investigating everything?
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. There's too many raucous... Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
He's really here?
Another timeline.
No intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say? Well, that's as good a reason.
So...
That little one beside you.
We're the best.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your trip. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me? Sure.
And he was so cold just a moment before.
But I will require advance payment. 500 mora, and 3 answered questions. The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the question. That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling.
Thank you. Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now. The answer to a question says nothing. I only wish to know what your choices are. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself... I know everything that I should. Well, answer the question. Is that your answer? Question number... Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a... Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity? So that's your answer? Now for my final question. This world has people who gained visions, and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods? So, it seems that you're different from her. I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your... That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order. Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss. Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the Fangs and... I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that...
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too! We haven't encountered...
There's some reason behind... It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid...
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or
That manner... Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads, let's meet up at the temple.
You are a close friend.
This abandoned, the Falcon of the West, though it can soar in the wind. Hmm? The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Got me that time. Think you can bully me?
Keep back!
Think you can bully me?
Just a few Abyss Mages? Seems like that Herald might have already left. The Abyss. It is That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, and the creatures...
You seem to...
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that, judging by the... Perhaps we...
Well, we're in Wolfendom now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead? We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Lord of Wolvendom, great Wolf King of the North. Sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only. No, nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
But where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Zane?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell. Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first. Whew, that's that. Let's go check out that bonfire. Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss. Huh, I'm here. And there's another one of those bonfire spells. Looks like the Abyss real... Yikes! Where did these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Have you finished searching? I searched around, but they were left behind. It seems we should leave as well.
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
No. There is one more place we can go. Let's get a move on that.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me. I smell rabbit. I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis, but in fact, the first time I...
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Don't think too much. Do you remember if the Abyss... Let's go see what...
lots of monsters gathered over there. Dumpty Dumpty go! Oz, reveal thyself! Shake it and stir! Can't handle your drink, huh? Blazing bright! La la la! Dumpty Dumpty go! Oh, so in the end, we still couldn't find that Abyss Herald. Bummer.
I wouldn't call...
No.
How good it would be if all perils once upon a time, yeah.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now, anyway?
She... no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone then?
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Yep! And it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we? Mondstadt? Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's...
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? Whichever it is, we can reach the top...
Whoa, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
But it doesn't feel like there's any...
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. My traveling... Me? I merely followed... Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? You mean... But how could that be?
Perhaps that... As for what?
Yes?
Do not rush. Vexi, at least at this time. The most important... Yes. May you find your...
Huh?
Only for now. After all...
Let's go! Huh, I'm here.
Keep back!
Let's go! Boing, boing, boom! Yeah! La la la!
I smell rabbit.
This is a note that I received from a friend. It has many clues about evil spirits on it. If we check the books here at Wanwen Bookhouse according to the respective clues on the note, we'll be able to find the complete details of each clue. Since you're here to help, I'll just read the clues to you, and you can help me judge if they're credible or not based on your experience. Alright. Here at the foot of Mount Qing also. And finally, Anyway, could you pick the one that seems most plausible and likely to be the work? This is possible, but it sounds too similar to previous rumors. Many people often pass through fate. How deep in the Sea of Clouds, a marauding demon has been raiding commercial fishing boats and building a luxurious palace. Or, in Jueyun Karst, there's a piece of 1,000-year-old amber that has gained consciousness. And lastly, it's said that people often see a demon who loves eating Jueyun Karst is the territory of the Adepti. Okay, here are a strange man wearing a mask and wielding a pole was once seen in the distance around Guili Plains. There's something eerie about his presence. Or, someone saw an exorcist with blue hair who is actually a transformed demon. Wait, and finally, there is a vigilant demon adept at concealing itself in mist. Recently, Hey! Not fun. It appears most of these clues are either not reliable or nearly impossible to invest. It seems like there is little here that we can actually use. Oh, many of these are from my friend, Xingqiu. He's well-read and very knowledgeable. Not to mention he's always willing to extend. If it weren't for my pure Yang spirit, I should find a chance to thank him personally. Yes, he always goes out of his way for me, but Sorry, I digress. I've found another snippet of information here. If we include the test of courage rumor from before, there are already 2 clues I've also noticed that the weather in Wuwang Hill has been very abnormal. Alright, let's head out. This place seems quite ordinary. so ordinary that I don't even... Wuwang Hills on you, so... I guess so. Like I mentioned before, you may think it... But if I renounced my practice, if I merely spent... But to this very... Sorry, I shouldn't rant since we're already...
Jumpy Dumpty Go! Yeah.
What's this? I know this mist. It's very thick and never Yes, it was not all in vain. But we mustn't act rashly. If this mist remains here, it can easily contaminate the area. Once it contaminates monsters such as hilichurls, it could even make them more aggressive and dangerous to anyone. Or if it happens to contaminate any adventurers passing by, the consequences would be unimaginable. My pleasure. Let's inspect the Remember, there might be danger. It's second nature to me. It's on me if you or anyone else gets hurt due to my negligence. There's no time to lose. Let's go. It appears there are evil spirits here, and not the weak variety. Let's keep going.
He's bomb. Da da da. La la la. Da da da.
I suspected that there would be hilichurls here. Let's deal with them all. We mustn't let a single one escape.
Whew.
These tracks are still fresh. It seems the evil spirit is on the move. The path ends here, as well as the tracks. It'll be difficult to follow it any further. It must have sensed... It seems that this is still not the... Don't worry. Most likely, yes. Defeating it once and for all would certainly make all this worth our efforts. Why do you... No, my only... But I'm already prepared to spend my life chasing this goal, so I do not regret such disappointments. Yes, of course. Actually, even if we'd ended up running into an incredibly strong demon, I would have felt much safer with an experienced adventurer like you by my... Well, I appreciate it. Oh, no, we shouldn't...
I'm flying! I'm here. Let's go, let's go!